Alright guys, welcome to another vlog. It's an update I sort of wanted to get going for you guys. Not a lot to update as such. The car has been sitting undercover under the roof here at Broomstick Factory. But I have brought the manifold over today. The bully here, you checking it out? You checking it out? You checking it out? So we are going to bolt this on, see where everything sort of lines up, how high it sits, and get that underway. Like I said, my wide body isn't far away. Oh, sorry, my wide body, I have my wide body and I have my body kit. The body kit needs some repairing, and the wide body needs where the fuel flap goes. Obviously, because I'm running a fuel system in here, I don't need a fuel cap in the back of the car. So I'm hoping to get that covered up, so it'll look neater overall. Yeah, like I said, the carbon bits I am still waiting on from Origin, but they should be here in January. Yeah, once this intake manifold's on, I'm pretty comfortable to be able to try and get this into Black Arts if he's got some time to be able to sort out fix the intercooler piping to suit, obviously, and then also obviously do the intercooler piping. Is that what I just said? Intercooler yeah, so the water system and intercooler piping, the custom stuff that Chop has to do on the car at Black Arts. Once he's done that, then I can start ordering my hoses and fittings and everything to get all of my plumbing done. And hopefully within that time, sort of we'll end up getting our carbon fiber bits and be able to, you know, confirm a color for the rest of the car. And I'll tell you what, that if you watched yesterday's video, guys, it's definitely a spicy color that we saw. So we'll see how we go. You know, I definitely want to look into that. Maybe have a talk to Troy or anybody else I know. Anybody in Brisbane that wraps, let me know what it would be worth to literally just wrap a wide body and a body kit, because that's all that needs to be wrapped. Oh, and the pillars. So not a whole lot that needs to be done, I guess, versus, you know, a normal car, which would be bonnet, boot, doors, and a roof. You know, I don't have any of that stuff, so let me know. And are you alright? Jamie's kids are going crazy this morning, I think, with the heat. But yeah, I want to go show you guys Jamie's shed, because he's done a big cleanup. Jamie, specimen. More cars here than last time. Yeah, there's a few more around. The Ford's back. Yeah. What else we got? Troy's PT. What is this Sora thing here? Trying to... Wow, look at how clean it is in here. Watch out, kiddos. What's that? Is that the Ford?
That's the motor out of the Ford.
Oh, that's the Ford motor. Wow. Mate, she looks like a workshop now. Look at that, he's got some racking in here. Everything looks reasonably... Whoa, that is a huge toad. That is a huge toad. Wow. Where did he come from? He's massive.
But yeah, you done a number on the Ford.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Broke the oil pump.
Is that what happened? The oil pump let go?
Yeah, it snapped it off the...
Oh, that makes sense with the whole losing of oil pressure and whatnot. So, yeah, Jamie's shed's looking good. Definitely got to get some... I got to do some Shibby or Fink and Co or whatever flags and stuff, because you need some in here for starters.
Definitely.
But
that's our best part, won't it?
Best part? What? Heaps of power? Or you got more lighting?
Heaps of power.
You got more... Oh, you've got all LED lighting. I see it. There you go.
And these two are
beautiful. Nice. Oh, that's making it a lot better in here. Yeah. Oh, you just need a window rattler aircon.
Yeah.
I'll have a talk to someone for you I know that might have some.
Sweet.
Alright. Bloody hell. Looks good in here though, mate.
Yeah.
Here's your best engine in your fleet right here.
She's alright.
Yeah. Another Turbo LS. This is Jamie's Turbo LS setup, but he's sort of umming and ahhing because he thinks he's a Toyota guy. But I figure one day he might want to actually make power. So he'll put an LS in a car.
Yeah, maybe.
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 Oh, looks good, man.
Oh, sweet.
Skidders ready to be skidded.
Yeah. Keep them out of the sun, eh?
Hey? Keep them out of the sun.
Oh, especially the good ones at the bottom.
Yeah, pair of Adam LZ's wheels there, and oh, they're Chris's, yeah. Mad. Looks good, mate. Well done.
Mate.
It's so easy to work on these things, really, isn't it? What is it, like 8
bolts.
10? No, 10.
10, yeah, with the
10 bolts and the whole lot's just straight off. Is that all?
Yeah, yeah.
Unreal. Yeah, right. I wonder, is that an important sensor? What is that?
That's the map sensor. Oh, but it's running off the link anyway, so
yeah,
that would be just probably plugging a hole.
Yeah, I think it might have been actually. And then the other thing I'll have to do with that is somehow mount throttle cable stuff. That's interesting. Because everyone normally runs fly-by-wire these days, and I'm still old school with a cable.
No, it shouldn't. That should just go straight on.
Yeah, it'll go on, but there's nowhere to bolt.
Oh, we'll have to make a bracket for it.
We'll have to make a bracket for that, yeah.
Yeah, oh, that's easy enough.
Yeah, so what I was saying, guys, is there's actually no bracket to mount the, essentially what would stop the throttle cable. So, not the end of the world by any means. Just another thing to do. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Do those go right down or not?
No, they just go into the...
So that's little, just a... Oh yeah, it's that easy.
Oh, we didn't cut that.
Huh? Oh, that one wire? That one...
Table tie.
I'm really going to need... I don't mind these. I might have to get these pulled off and powder coated or something, my rocker covers. Yeah. Or something, just because it's the rest of it's going to look pretty nice.
To match it.
Yeah. It's a shame because I coated all of my extractors and everything, my manifolds, but then I had a fire in the engine bay that they didn't even need to hit with fire extinguisher, and they did, and that's why a lot of this stuff is like got that, you know, that sort of corrosion from the fire extinguisher.
Yep.
It was literally just the belt broke, and the belt was laying on the manifold, and it was just like a little sizzling fire, not even a proper fire.
No, well, yeah.
And I was like, they could have just like brushed it out, sort of thing. Shit happens. So
going to the extreme.
Yeah. All right.
That should actually just come in.
Easy as. Oh wow, look at all the crud in there. I have to make sure that doesn't fall into the. Oh god! Now the wind comes. Bit of crud. You need a bloody vacuum, eh?
I know, I've actually got one there.
Yeah. Doesn't look too bad down there. Oh, you can smell the 85. You can smell the 85. Is there some in one of those lines and something maybe?
Yeah, there was some.
That's what I'm worried. I think before the car gets fired up, I'll have to get those. I'm either going to get bigger injectors, or at the very least, I need to get those ones checked out and make sure they're all good. They've been sitting for quite a while and they were E85, so.
Yeah, better safe than sorry on that.
Yeah. They're E85 safe ones, but at the same time, they're not meant to sit for that long. It's been sitting for a while now, this thing.
Yeah.
So we're gripping the throttle now off the old motor, off the old intake. Gonna slap it onto the new intake from Zoo. Really stoked on this, guys. How's the engraving, Fink & Co there, and then obviously Chevy all down the top. It's really gonna look pretty spicy. So I'm pretty excited about it. I might have to get that throttle powder coated black, eh? After Chop makes adjustments to that, I might have to get it powder coated, I think. Because I think might have to change the angle of the outlet, I'm thinking, or maybe, depending on where it goes and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, at least the cooler pipe's
yeah,
getting
I think you might have to turn that, I'd say.
Probably, yeah, because it's...
So instead of coming like straight out left, it'll sort of want to go... Yeah, it'll more so want to go down and out because of the height difference.
Yeah, there's a fair bit there, eh?
Yeah, which is a fair bit higher. It's going to look sick. I'm excited about a bit of intake sticking out. Because before it was kind of low key.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, the only thing to sort of give away this car that it was really spicy from a power point of view was the exhaust coming straight, you know, a big 4.5 or 5 inch pipe coming out of the front quarter. But then if you're on the left hand side of the car, there's nothing to really tell it was spicy because it's not that loud. It actually, without a muffler, still passes the noise regs at Archy, so 95 at 30 meters. Like, if it didn't blow flames everywhere, you could almost register this thing. The flames sort of give it away as well, but yeah, it's a really fun car. I can't wait to get this going again. Another thing I still need to take care of is the alternator situation. I want to talk to a few more people within the LS world, or if anyone knows anything that's watching this, I really need to... My alternator was mounted here on a custom built plate that just wasn't right, and it was throwing belts. It was just no fun. So I'm either going to be trying to look into running a Corvette setup, or alternatively, you know, anything aftermarket that puts the alternator up and to the right of the engine bay, out of the way of everything else that I've got going on down here. It can't be mounted over there because that's where the external gate and everything is, so it really does need to be mounted somewhere high to the right of the engine bay is where I ultimately want my alternator. So if any of you guys know anyone or know a product or anything like that that can help me out with this situation, because one of the biggest problems I had with this car was throwing belts, and it was due to the fact that the alternator wasn't lined up properly, and didn't have a good tensioner either. Just the way it was initially designed. I feel like if we can get a good alternator bracket set up with some sort of pulleys or whatever, I would rather do it from here rather than reconfigure my entire turbo setup at this point, because reconfiguring, you know, new manifolds, new intercooler piping, all of that sort of stuff will be hella expensive versus what we've got here. So we'll keep pushing forward with it. Again, if any of you know anyone, let me know. Here's our mock-up. So obviously this will be cocked, and I'll definitely need to powder coat that black, but the what are they called? Fuel rails are dummied on there now, and they'll sit roughly that high, huh?
Yeah, about that.
So they might even do a bit of bonnet sticking out.
They possibly may.
Ooh, spicy. Although I've got Origin Type 2 bonnet, so it's got the hump, so we might just see a bit of throttle body and a bit of shibby, which would be pretty cool. Yeah. That's what I was hoping for anyway. Well, I was hoping we had the cocked down end on it, so it would have been a little bit neater, but I'm not too bothered by it. What? And that? I think that's a throttle body sensor thing, which is plugged in. So yeah, unreal. All right, so we'll sit it on there and see what she looks like. Ooh wee! I'm excited. It's not even that high, but it looks sick.
Sick.
That's definitely going to help with our intake temps.
Look at that.
That looks sick. That's all. Because this used to be like, it used to touch.
Pretty much touch, yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be unreal.
Yeah, that's definitely
God, that looks porn-tastic. That looks so good. Oh yeah, we're going to have a bit of out the hood. Definitely a bit of out the hood. But that's spicy, man. Damn, that's sick. Zoo killed it. Like, I love that stuff, and I'm gonna have to look into electronic throttle now. I am gonna have to look into it just based on we're not having, you know, I really don't want to go welding into this, and the reason I went cable throttle is, in my experience, electronic throttles are really shit. But I guess I've never driven a car with like proper tuned electronic throttle, so you know, apparently they're just as good, if not better these days, the electronic throttle, so it could be a go to an electronic throttle. If I do that, it'll keep the engine bay looking a lot cleaner, obviously, as well, because it'll just be some wires running. Yeah, alright, I need to look into that. If you have any suggestions, guys, let me know in the comments down below. But that's 102mm, right? Yeah. 102mm. Just means Chop would have to, who has to redo the cooler piping anyway. And then what do I have to do to the pedal then?
You have to change over to like a VZ Commodore or something like that.
Oh, instead of an S13 one?
Yeah.
Would that be a big deal, or would that mean cutting and molesting the...
No, they go straight, I'm pretty sure they go straight in. Or even a BA pedal. They're pretty common to use a BA pedal.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Wouldn't be hard to adapt. I think RB factory sell a adapter.
What is this though? This just looks spicy, eh? Yeah, she's not going to stick out heaps, but it's definitely going to stick out.
Oh yeah.
I like it. Thanks for your help.
No,
you done me up?
All good.
Obviously, still plenty to do, but that does look so much better, man.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so that is the S13 for now. Like I said, there's a lot of things we'll get up to in the near future. Didn't like the bracket that the fuel rails are on, so I got a different style of bracket to suit my other style of brackets that I've got. So they'll mount lower in the back here. It is a bit dirty because of the rain and dust and stuff that we've had around. What else do we need to do? Oh, that's what I've got. I got a black one to replace the silver one, so it looks nicer. What else do we need to do? It really is all plumbing in the back of the car. just a shitload of plumbing. So once all the plumbing and everything's done, and then it'll be wiring, and then once we get wiring done, it'll be fire up. So we're getting closer and closer, guys. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna go back to my house now, and unfortunately I've got to do some gardening, but kind of fortunately, because I've got to rip out a bunch of plants that I don't like and I've been wanting to get rid of for a while. So we'll see you there. Fiona sends me a picture from our house. The last time I spoke to you guys was saying I need to go back to the house and do some gardening. She sent me a picture saying these blokes are struggling. So rock up here, rip the winch out, get it done. Thanks to these guys as well helping out.
Cool neighbours.
Cool neighbours. Oh, that's one thing out of the way. Now all we need is Princey's dad to come and get these plants out for his mum, and I'll be a lot happier. Sick. Alright, no, not everyone is interested in it, but there's some trees that are gone there. It's my spiky tree that I really like. Tried to cut that off with my chainsaw, didn't work. But the tree that was here and the big tree that was there, which I really hated, are now gone. So it gives you an idea of the drive I'm going to be able to make. I'm going to be able to put a driveway. This tree obviously has to stay, but that stump's going, this will all get flattened out and concreted. It'll go single, like 3 meters wide, and then spread out into my house. So that's my plan, guys. I already filled one of my bins up. Gotta fill, I don't know, probably gonna have to go for a run to the tip. But guys, stoked with the progress here today. I wanted to keep going, but there's a pretty angry looking, very hailish looking storm on its way in. So over there especially looks very, I don't know if you can see in the camera, but it's really green, which usually indicates hail. So I'm going to get the Raptor undercover, the other cars are undercover, get hold of broomstick. I know my S13's undercover, just make sure Adam LZ's Evo's undercover, and maybe my 370 undercover. Other than that, he's got most of the other stuff already undercover, so I know he'll handle it, but I just want to ring him and make sure if he's been stuck in the shed, he might not have seen what's coming in. So I'll give him a call. But I'm going to wrap up this one there, guys. If you haven't already, jump in the store, grab some merch. I'm wearing one of the purple shibby ones. It's actually a really nice colour purple. And we've got lanyards and stuff now, so check it out. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's vlog, where hopefully we're picking up wifey's new car. You'll see it soon. Peace out, guys. Keep positive. I'll see you tomorrow.